Welcome back, everyone, to an exciting episode with Kicking It with Gavin Cheech.
I am Gab,
I am Cheech.
and we are back with another episode after a sick day off. Um, you know, just really sick, didn't have a voice, so we're back. We're gonna start with the awards for both weeks. We'll go recap last week, recap this weekend, and then Champions League preview, and then we will be done. But yeah, pretty simple. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Just get us out there as much as you can, please. And let's hop into it. The awards. I am banger of the week. We'll do both weeks. Last week, I will go with Phil Foden's goal to secure the hat trick. Absolute banger outside the box while slipping. And then this week, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have
Those are good ones. Those three.
Bruyne for me. Shouts to Mainu's goal. And I thought Bruno's goal was nice, but I mean, it was just first time shot, very far out. Who do you got?
I would agree Foden's goal for the midweek games. And then for this weekend, Mino's goal was good. De Bruyne's first goal was good. Madueke's goal was pretty good. But the winner has to go to James Ward-Prowse.
The Olympica.
The Olympica, buddy.
Keeping mate. That was just bad keeping.
Nah. Olympico is an Olympico, buddy.
Yeah.
Special talent.
Yeah, Ward-Prowse is a very good set piece player. Star boy of the week. Last week, definitely Phil Foden. Well, last midweek, definitely Phil Foden. The weekend, I was going to give it to Brennan Johnson from Tottenham. But I also think Mainu played decently well with the goal in a big moment against Liverpool. But he also had a really couple rough times.
I feel like
during the
he
game.
was definitely rough that game. The goal definitely saved his image of that game because I felt he was being walked all over in that game, and he got a good goal.
Without the goal, honestly, Manchester United were robbed. We'll get into it. We'll get into
that.
I'm gonna go Brendan Johnson. He's been unreal last couple games. Been playing great. He has Kulusevski playing in the midfield now because he's been playing so well. I think he's really good, really slept on. Not a lot of people talk about him, but Tottenham definitely got a star. I think a future star in him. Yeah, that's my star boy of this week. Who do you got?
I think Phil's same midweek. Foden, Palmer, hat trick, heroes. Yeah. One was a little bit better than the other. I will say that.
We already know.
I definitely would say Palmer's was a lot better.
Stop.
And then as far as for the weekend, I would have to give it. I feel like Ollie Watkins played really good, even though I think he scored just one, or was it?
Yeah, I believe one.
Yeah, and the result was kind of poor. I felt like he played really good. No, I'm checking. He scored a brace. Yeah, he played really well. Even though the result did not favor them, I feel like he was really good as always. Starting crucial in the Golden Boot race.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hop into the weekday recap real quick since we didn't get a chance to do that. Weekday recap, we will start with Tuesday. Couple big games. We had Newcastle-Everton, ended in a 1-1 draw. Really big game for Everton. At the time, they were still, competing for relegation, which they still are, but They had gotten their point deduction already. Here they are. They get a 1-1 draw. Calvert-Lewin gets a penalty. They come away with the win. Or I'm sorry, it's considered a win in my opinion, but it's a draw. But then you have Forest and Fulham, which Fulham have been red hot, which they always go on. They're just like Chelsea, red hot, and then they fold against the teams they should be beating. But Forest absolutely demolished Fulham.
Yeah.
3-1. That's a home game for Forest. Gibbs White, Hudson Odoi, Chris Wood. Chris Wood's been absolutely on fire lately. Hudson Odoi's goal was excellent as well, I thought. A couple other chances he had. But it's been looking good for them. They get the win, 3-1, over Fulham. Over red hot Fulham.
Yeah, man. You saw that triple sub after they completed the 2 goals, and it just never materialized after that. They got
Yeah.
a goal back, but consolation goal.
Yeah, but then that was the second game in the string of big games. Then you have Bournemouth Palace, which was a huge, not necessarily a huge win, but a huge result for the lower feeding teams. Bournemouth take the 1-0 win. They basically secure themselves from relegation. Palace, though, get 0 points. They're at 30 points, only a point and 3 points above Brentford and Everton, and only 5 points above Forest and Luton. So getting really, really tight there. And then we have Burnley Wolves. Not necessarily, the biggest game, but for Burnley it for sure was. They really had a chance to go 3 points behind Luton, a couple weeks or last week I think, and they failed to. But 1-1 draw, they at least stole a point. Then we had West Ham versus Tottenham, crucial in their race as well. West Ham are kind of just a little bit ways behind, but Tottenham are still, trying to fight for the Champions League spot at this time. So there we go. Wednesday, Arsenal Luton. Could have been a big result for Burnley if they got the win, like we said, because Arsenal beat Luton 2-0. Nothing outside of the ordinary there. We assume that. The big one probably for Wednesday was Brighton Brentford ending 0-0, especially after Brighton gave Liverpool a good run. almost had them for a minute. And then the better games, the last
Yeah, I was trying to
3
get to the
games.
better games of the last.
Yeah. Manchester City beat Aston Villa 4-1. Foden scores the hat trick. Yeah, absolutely unreal. Just an unreal game from Phil Foden. And what do we say, man? Every time De Bruyne got the rest, first of all. Haaland got the rest, first of all.
Yeah, a lot of players rested.
Foden gets the chance to play in the middle once again. Look back at the tape. Look back at the lineups. Every chance Phil Foden has had to play in the middle, he has a hat trick. It's unreal. It's unreal. If that bald genius does not play Phil Foden in the middle against Madrid, against Tottenham, against all the big games that they have coming up, if he does not play Phil Foden in the middle, I don't know what to say. It's crucial. Absolutely crucial. They did interview Kevin De Bruyne after this weekend's performance, and he said he does believe that him and Phil Foden can both play in the middle together.
They can coexist.
Yes, he did say that. But yeah, I mean, huge result for Man City when what was thought to be a really, close, good game. Villa did not have Ollie Watkins, though. He was out, but their striker replacement, I thought, played insanely well. He did end up with a goal, their only goal, and he is a youngster as well. But next to the Sheffield-Liverpool game, Sheffield surprisingly did score 1, but Liverpool trampled them 3-1. Nothing new. But the biggest game of the week.
Start to finish.
Yeah.
The biggest game of that midweek.
Is Ivan's glory at the time.
At the
Ivan's
time.
glory at the time. Chelsea come back and win 4-3 to Manchester United in the final minutes.
After blowing a 2-0 lead.
After blowing a 2-0 lead, I texted, okay, first of all, Chelsea go up 2-0. And then I'm like, watch Chelsea bottle this. Okay. Then they bottle it. They go 2-2. And I'm like, oh my God, Chelsea, you're so bad. Then they score again. I'm like, okay, this is it. That's it. Garnacho got the goal. That's the game. Chelsea, they're just bottlers. That's what they're used to.
No, it's because their coach is a professional bottler, and now he's bringing the curse to us.
No. It's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. Anyway,
Nah.
a pen, questionable pen, which I think it was a pen. I think it was a pen, but a lot of controversy around it.
Very 50-50.
I just think that Madueke dove like a half second too late than he should have. There was contact for sure, but he
He didn't
still
sell
wanted to go for the shot.
the
Yeah,
best.
he was trying to go for the shot, and then when it didn't pan out, then he dove. But right after that, the momentum, they're feeling good. It's about to be a draw. Think again. Enzo Fernandez, quick thought off the corner, right to Cole Palmer. The hero, Scott McTominay, jumps in front of the ball, and it deflects right in from Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal.
Unreal, buddy.
The scenes were crazy.
I could not believe my eyes.
I heard Ivan went crazy in the office with jumping, screaming, shouting. I know I was like, oh my God, what is
Let's
happening?
just say my earpiece somehow landed under Gabe's desk into his basket.
Yeah, it was quite crazy for sure. But yeah, I mean, absolute bottle job from both bottle job teams. But who would think I would be a United fan coming up the next? But that was a good week. That was an insane middle of the week. That's how the weekend or the weekday ended off with the Chelsea win over Manchester United. Luke Littler again with another Premier League darts. Or I'm sorry, with another Premier League darts win that week as well. Going into this week or the weekend, sorry.
This past weekend, yeah.
Yeah, we had Saturday games and Sunday games, no Monday game. But Brighton Arsenal. Keep in mind, Brighton just gave Liverpool a decent run, but they just came off a draw as well from Brentford. They go down 3-0 to Arsenal in shocking fashion. But Arsenal have been doing it to everyone. Saka gets a pen, per usual.
Per usual.
Kai Havertz gets another goal. Apparently he's just a god right now. But Haaland's a League 2 player, so I don't know. Who leads the league in goals? I don't know.
I don't know.
Leandro Trossard, who I absolutely love. He's an unreal player. Gets his goal as well. But Arsenal continue to be on a roll. And then we have another crucial game for the Champions League spot. Following Manchester United's fold, West Ham go and get the win against Wolves. Per usual that we expected it. Wolves aren't the best, but they aren't quite far behind West Ham. So now, that's a really close race for the Europa League spot. Then we got Luton Bournemouth. Huge game. Not necessarily for Bournemouth, but more for Luton than anything. But it is a very winnable game for Luton, and it was at home, so they get the 2-1 win.
It was late. It was late, right? Yeah, it was like 90th minute.
Yeah, very last minute, absolute scenes. I thought that Carlton Morris played unreal that game. Should have had a couple, but he's super young. I think he's 22. He'll have a chance again. Jordan Clark gets his first goal of the season. But Tavernier gets the goal for Bournemouth in the 52nd minute, and then Luton come back and scored 2 unanswered to win the game at home. Another one, really just this. I mean, this result here was more for a closer race for the Europa League spot, but Newcastle still have a chance. In anyways, they're sitting in 8th place currently after the results with Fulham, 1-0 win. They are sitting in 8th place, only 2 points behind United in 6th. Everton Burnley, another big game. Burnley had a really good chance. 2 winnable games, I thought. They didn't get the result last weekend or midweek. They could have very well won that game against Wolves. Got a 1-1 draw. They would have only been 3 points behind Luton. They could have won this game as well, against Everton, but they don't. They get the loss. Very well, they'd still be 3 points behind Luton right now if they won both those games. Everton would be just about with Luton and Forest. Yeah, I mean they would have a chance if they had won these last 2 games, which were very, very winnable games. They could have very well had a chance.
And then Everton point deduction. And again.
2 point deduction for Everton. Drops them down even lower. So they would have actually been in 15th place, just above Brentford.
Yeah, would have been above on the goal differential.
Currently, I don't know if they'll have another point deductions. Apparently they
it
might.
Could happen.
Yeah, Forest May 2, I would expect it at this point.
They're still appealing the last one.
Yeah, so there is a very real chance that Luton make it out on point deductions. But either way, these teams need to be winning games. Forest could have very well won their last couple games. Everton could have very well won their last couple games. So there's that to play into as well. But going in Villa Brentford, that one was an absolute game and a half for sure.
Yeah.
3-3. Villa played really, really well, I thought, on the offense, which they always do. They have a high-powered offense. That's clear. Brentford, always have a really, really strong team as well. Just something ever since Tony's suspension, they just kind of been lackluster this season. We kind of expected them to be a bit higher, but they haven't been. Sergio Reguilon gets 2 assists on that one, and kind of thought he would be huge for them, just because obviously he played a lot at Manchester United, very quality player. He's better than Brentford, I'd say. For some reason Tottenham don't want him, but either way, I mean, Udogi's a dog, so
yeah,
I don't blame him. But still, at the same time, it's always good to have quality backups. But Reguilon for sure better than Brentford, I think, and he proved it with 2 assists. But Aston Villa had a really good game as well. But they actually scored all 3 unanswered. They came back from down 3-0 and got the draw. And that's a result. They would have very well been only 1 point above Everton if not for the result. And then the next one, Palace versus City. Another big game for the title race. Palace always gives us problems. That's the reason I say big game.
But score first, right off the bat, 3rd minute?
Yeah, 3rd minute. But it didn't take De Bruyne's banger too long. 10 more minutes. In the 13th minute, he scored. And Man City rotated the squad. Foden got the rest. Grealish got to play again. Been unreal, actually. Didn't get a goal or assist, but if you actually watch the game, the guy's been playing unreal last couple weeks. He's back. We need him for Madrid. It's going to be perfect. But yeah, really big game for them. They get the result, and it'll prove to be crucial just because Arsenal got the win. And then going into Sunday, We had Spurs Forest, which
Spurs
tough
Forest.
result for Forest.
Yeah.
But I very well thought they could have had 4 goals. Chris Wood folded quite a bit of
Yeah.
chances. Dude, he's been playing unreal. He
Yeah,
did get the
he
goal
stepped
too.
up. He could very well save them from relegation.
Yeah.
You know.
Awoni, man, Awoni, I think though his impact has been missed, but Chris Wood has very well stepped up as well.
Yeah, he stepped up.
But definitely, I mean, you hate to see it because if you go back and watch the extended highlights of this game, or even the highlights, Chris Wood has about 3 more chances where he could have just scored a goal.
Oh, and
Pedro
then Van
Porro,
der Veen also scored an absolute banger.
yeah, he did. Pedro
Potential
Porro's
banger.
goal was good too. Murillo had a goal, but
An own goal.
oh yeah, yeah. But I just think Forest they have what it takes, man. They do. They
Yeah.
should not be this low. I've been saying it. Like they have the power. You've been
It's
saying
either Forest or Luton, buddy. That's how it's
it
looking right
can't
now.
be. It can't be.
It, it
No,
has
it's
to.
gonna be one of
Unless it's
them.
Everton.
Hopefully it's Everton. Hopefully it's Everton. I wouldn't mind an Everton relegation or a Brentford relegation either. But yeah, Spurs cook. Not necessarily well in the defense, but Mickey Van de Ven, absolute beast. Love that guy. Had a
Insanely fast.
had an insane first half of the season until he got injured. Haven't heard too much about him, but he's such a good defender. Such a good defender. We'll see what plays out with the rest of the season for Tottenham, but that was a very big result for them as they move into the Champions League spot on goal differential over Aston Villa. The last game. Oh no,
Let's
not
just
last
get
game.
over with it.
No. Sheffield versus Chelsea at Sheffield. Here come Chelsea again, beating a top 6 club, going into the bottom 6 club, and they just can't get the result. And honestly,
Disgusting.
in me, I'm still pro Pochettino.
Dude,
You
if we win that game,
you cannot coach experience. You can't coach a team that has no experience and give them experience. You can't do it. Thiago Silva did play.
finally, he
He
finally played.
scored, right?
Scored.
Yeah,
For the first goal.
yeah. But I mean,
Conceded a dumb goal. I think Petrovic might have to get benched to have him, put in Robert Sanchez back in. Hopefully, it drives the competition more because we need it, buddy.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, Chalaba played, Disasi, Correa, but definitely, I think, man, I just think I don't know what it is. Raheem Sterling didn't even get a shot. Modric's been playing. It kind of looks though like these veterans, some of them that they got on Chelsea are going to be going this summer. Maybe even Conor Gallagher.
It's
But I mean,
insane.
you have the talent, man. You do have the talent. Even if it's young, you have the talent. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you need. I don't. You have some experience. You have World Cup winner Enzo. You have
Yeah.
treble winner Cole Palmer, which I mean, he has FA Cup experience.
Nah, he's
FA Cup
shaking.
titles.
He's shown his quality.
He's done his part. He's done his part for sure.
Yeah, he's done everything he can.
Caicedo's been
Madueke,
going under the radar. I keep seeing people say that he's the worst signing of the season. Still to this day, I'm like, dude, they don't watch ball. There's no way.
I've
These last
been
couple of weeks,
going.
he's been playing unreal.
They've been going crazy with those memes. It's
Oh
like the
yeah.
Chelsea players, like, Coach, we need some tactics, please. Inshallah, pass it to Palmer.
No, but I still think Pochettino. You can't. We've been saying I don't know what's changed with from you, Ivan. We've been saying there's nothing anyone can do with this team that Pochettino hasn't done.
Better center backs.
Yeah, I mean, You can't make that happen right now, though. There's no transfer.
That's all.
Anything. Alfie Gilchrist is like your backup, and he's coming in more often than not. He didn't come in this week, but Batty Shell, I mean, they're just so young. Levi Colwill was probably going to get some real experience with England. He probably was. I think Levi Colwill, if healthy, would be playing quite often for England.
Yeah, he has the
But
potential.
just the health, man. He's been out. Nothing you can really do about that. And Cuckoo's been out, came back, had a decent stint. He's been out.
My thing
Really.
is the subs as well. You know, I get the Chukwuemeka for Palmer. It's a like for like replacement. But then you see that he takes off Nico Jackson for a defender. I feel like that was a bad choice. Like we have a young striker that we paid $20 million for in David Washington. He's 18 years old. Like they obviously paid the money for a reason. He should be at least be getting minutes in these games. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah.
We have no other option. Why aren't we playing him? That is my question.
In a time like this, yeah, for sure. Like right now is where you're trying to find the gem, but you found the
Yeah,
gem in Cole Palmer.
yeah,
Moidrick has shown some potential, not necessarily a gem. Chukwuemeka has shown to be a gem in my opinion as well,
yeah,
especially before he got injured. Before he got injured, he was playing insane. Still, he's been playing better, but still, I consider that a gem. Madueke showing some potential as well. Chalaba's been playing all right as well. I mean, nothing
yeah,
awful, nothing god awful, but yeah, you're just trying to find that gem. Raheem Sterling, we know he's got the experience, but kind of just
yeah.
seems like he's out of there at the end of the season. It seems. We'll see if he stays and fight for a spot at Chelsea. But I mean, Raheem Sterling's had a great career, man. He can't. He's had a great career. There's talks of him going to Saudi. I mean, at this point, why
Inshallah,
not?
brother.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, why not? You're not going to win a Champions League at Chelsea.
Good.
You're not.
Possible.
You're not. You're not. This isn't.
Possible.
What year was it? 2015? 2016? Dude,
What are you talking about?
this Chelsea team is not going to win a Champions League.
Just you watch, buddy.
Just you watch? That's
Just
crazy.
watch.
Anyways, I don't know. It's just Chelsea luck at this time, honestly. It's just combination. That's all it is. Combination things. Nothing much anyone could do at this point in the season. We're fighting for a top 6 finish, but it's not going to happen at all. I mean, it still could. You're
The
not
push
far
will
off.
happen.
Let's see. Chelsea's at 44 points. It's a 5-point gap between 6th.
With the game in hand.
Yeah, indeed. With actually 2 games in hand on
2 games in hand.
West Ham as well.
Yeah.
West
2
Ham.
games.
But 1 game in hand on Manchester United and Newcastle. So there is a chance they could tie
We will be
Newcastle
there.
this
We
upcoming.
will be there.
Yeah. We'll see. It's going to come close. But Chelsea they have the potential, dude. If they finish 6th over like United, Newcastle, and West Ham,
It's a win.
I mean, it's a win. It's a win.
Europa League.
Yeah. Yeah. And then going into the game, I guess, game of the week, controversy of the week,
ControVArsy
result of
at
the
its
week.
finest.
Oh, you know what? Going back real quick to the Spurs Forest game, just because it was not so long ago. James Madison absolutely punched the center back for Forest.
But
He got away with it after a
he got
VAR
away with
review.
it.
They said there was no video evidence, but clear as day in the replay, he absolutely punches him in the gut. It's
Yeah.
crazy to me. Anyway, going back to the main controversy. We have a United Liverpool draw at 2-2, which is absolutely huge for the table.
Yeah.
Puts Arsenal up top at 1. Man City only 1 point behind both now, and they do have the lowest goal differential though. But leaves it wide open once again. It was Liverpool's to lose, and they lost it.
Yep, they lost it for now.
And to be
Freaking
fair, off the ControVArsy, Manchester United should have won this game.
yeah.
Absolutely free pen for Liverpool. No
Disgusting
foul
pen.
takes it. Honestly, just disgusting. It's a disgrace. The
It's,
pen
it's a
goes in.
disgrace.
It's an absolute disgrace. Watch the footage. I
Yeah, you
hope
watch
they.
the footage.
Is that no? It wasn't Simon Hooper. Simon Hooper was for Spurs. If it was Simon Hooper, though, I would have lost it. But regardless, whoever that VAR assistant is, did not even call for the main ref to review.
Yeah, that's honestly bizarre. Jeez.
Just unreal, mate. Just unreal. Didn't even touch him.
It should have been a freaking yellow for simulation.
Didn't even
Absolutely
touch him.
unreal.
Absolute flop. That was Harvey Elliott, I believe, right?
Yeah, it was Harvey
Actually,
Elliott.
they did review this one. It was the other one that I was thinking of. But either way, regardless, absolute robbery. Whoever's in that VAR should never be allowed to ref a Liverpool game again. I guarantee you that mate is a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, buddy, you're gonna get fined from the FA soon.
Get him out of here, mate. Get him out of here. I guarantee there's
Dude,
a picture out there of that guy at a pub with a Liverpool kit on.
dude, I will give shouts to the Man United defender playing CB Kambula, something like that. He's
The
good.
youngster, number 52,
Yeah.
I think he is.
Like 50 something, like 54, 53.
Yeah, it
That
might be
dude,
53.
he has looked insanely
So
well.
I saw people were giving him huge shouts. I didn't see. Let's see. 53. Willie Kambawala.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
dude, he was insane.
He is
Him and
19 years
Maguire
old.
looked like a really good pair in that game. Uh, like if you look at Liverpool's goals, uh, they're super lucky. The first Luis Diaz goal, uh, he just in the right spot at the right time gets that volley, and then obviously the pen.
Absolute disgrace.
Yeah, but dude, they looked really good. That was a good
Yeah.
center back pairing.
Well, yeah, I mean, they lost Varane, they lost Johnny
Yeah,
Evans, both to
Evans,
injury in the game. Anthony's been playing significantly better than he's ever been playing.
he was insane. The Chelsea game, I will give him that. He looked
Yeah.
really good.
The Travella assist
The
in the
Travella
Chelsea game
assist,
was unreal. I was like,
but
who
yeah,
was that? Who made that pass? No way it was Anthony. It
dude,
was.
yeah, like the past 2 weeks, he's definitely picked it up.
And he cried after that loss. The passion. The
The
passion. What if
passion
he cried
merchant.
after he beat his girlfriend? Anyway,
Oh,
Mason Mount's been playing
trash.
better too than
You know what?
better than we would have thought.
Shout out to Enzo for what he did to Mason Mount. Just absolutely
Everybody's
pissing
hating
him
on
off.
Enzo for that.
I don't care.
I don't care either, but
Freaking
like, hey,
dogged
he was
him.
getting a lot of hate
Dogged him. He little boyed him.
for that. Yeah, just unreal scenes there. But Liverpool find a way to bottle it either way. That was the Klopp revenge,
Yeah,
or that was the Klopp farewell tour pen for them,
yeah,
and
they
they
got
still
that.
bottled it.
They were given that.
But yeah, just unreal. I can't believe that still to right now. Can't believe it. Anyways, for Premier League, we do have another big weekend coming up, though. We will get into that next episode after the Champions League week. But there will be a Saturday, Sunday, Monday slate. Monday only has one game, and that'd be Chelsea-Everton,
Yeah.
which Ivan will be off for. And I'll be off for the Man City game, so that will be fantastic.
I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna have to find time to freaking
You're not going
watch
to be
it.
able to watch it, mate? That's crazy.
Dude, because what's it called? I have my Tuesday planned. Gonna wake up, breakfast. Uh, we're gonna hit up the bar for the Champions League next week,
Jeez.
and then downtime, and then Dodgers game that night.
So Monday you get in what time?
Monday, I'll be heading to the. I think we're heading up early, probably like
Okay.
6 a.m.
Oh, well, then you'll be there for the Chelsea game,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to find time to like watch it on my phone while we're doing stuff.
dude. You gotta. I'm gonna have to peep. Oh yeah. Alright, I was gonna say. I know there was a bar last time when I was in Santa Monica. Remember, I looked up. There was some game going on, but it was at like 6 in the morning, and I was like, "Oh,
It,
I'm gonna go down to this bar because they said they were open." It was like right next to the pier, but I can't remember what it is. Either way, um, yeah, big weekend still. Huge game for Forest. We got a couple big games for Sheffield, Brentford. It's going to be a good weekend for sure. Liverpool have a big game. Not necessarily, but Arsenal have the biggest game, and they're
oof,
top of the league now, so it matters. They'll be playing Villa. But 1 point separates first and third, and the goal differential could come into play, but I don't
could,
expect it to. I think it will.
yeah.
I think it'll. I think it'll just come down to the final day. I really do. I think now looking back, Manchester United's first Premier League win after years came on the final day. We'll never forget Balotelli. They always hate on your career with us, but I will never forget your one and only assist in the Premier League for Kun Aguero
El Aguero.
to send us into oblivion. If you think about it, Mario Balotelli started this Man City era.
This era.
Without him, single-handedly securing that game.
If I had a time machine, I'd go
Who
back
knows?
and stop that day from happening.
Who knows if we would be here now? Who knows? Who knows if Phil Foden would be scoring hat tricks on the daily? Who knows if Erling Haaland would have came to Man City? Maybe Madrid are on a 4-peat right now. We don't
10
know.
feet.
Maybe Mbappe is got 3 Champions Leagues by now. We don't know. We really don't know. But Mario Balotelli, I will never forget. I will never forget your contributions to this club. No matter what they say. No matter what they say about you, I'll never forget. Regardless, it may come down to the final day. This season is
Yeah,
again will be
it's very
huge.
true.
There's still a double on for Arsenal. They could win the Champions League and the Premier League. I think they're out of the FA Cup, aren't they? No, maybe not. Yeah, they are out of the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So double
All I know is
still on for City.
Chelsea has a chance because Man City is gonna be too focused on the league. They don't need to worry about the FA Cup.
I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I think they as crazy as it is, there is still a chance for Man City to back-to-back trouble. What are your thoughts,
Won't
Ivan?
happen.
What are your thoughts?
They're not. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, buddy. Like I told
If
you,
it does happen, hypothetically, in a hypothetical sense,
hypothetically,
Ivan, what are your thoughts?
I hope they get relegated to League Three or League Two.
If they win the treble again,
They'll for sure find a way to make sure all 115 breaches are in fact
no,
true
no, no.
to relegate them.
Did you actually see that they're coming out with a new rule that will dismiss all these teams that are being that might get point reductions into an American style NBA, MLB, NFL luxury tax, where they'll have to pay additional millions of pounds in exchange. Basically, instead of getting a point deduction, they're just gonna have to
So
pay more.
basically, it's a slap on the wrist.
No, no, no. In the NBA and stuff like that, it's not a slap on the wrist. It's part of. It's
Slap
just
on the
they
wrist.
just pay it. You pay to win
You
championships.
pay,
Basically, you're
yeah.
paying to win championships. or have good teams, and it doesn't necessarily always work out. Brooklyn Nets, KD, Kyrie, KD doesn't happen. A lot of things don't happen, but
He doesn't have a shit infrastructure, but these teams are well taken care of, managed. To slap on the wrist for Man City at this point.
it would
Like
be.
for
It
like
would
for
be.
Everton, like dude, they're there was a time where they had to sell Anthony Gordon because not only were they going to get relegated, but they needed money.
Yeah,
Like these small teams are going to have to sell everyone to survive. The rest of the big teams slap on the wrist, buddy.
that's very.
Oh, I paid too much for this player and I only sold this amount in return. Here's 200 million to the FA.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. But I mean, there have been quite a bit substantial losses reported by a lot of Premier League clubs. But Brighton aren't one of them. Brighton, did you see Brighton's was like 190 million
Because
pounds
Chelsea just
before?
freaking gifted them.
No. That was before Caicedo. That was before Caicedo.
Yeah, because we gave him Cucurella. We got Cucurella. We freaking paid all that money for Graham Potter. We freaking just gave them an open check, is what we gave them, and said, "Oh yeah, and we're dropping our pants as well."
Brighton could probably pay all the luxury tax fees for all the teams right now. But regardless, the treble is still on for Man City. No one else. Arsenal can win a double. Liverpool could win a double. Or no, they could win the triple. They can win a
Triple.
treble with the Europa League.
Yeah, since everybody
Won't
won
be the same.
the Carabao
Won't be
Cup,
the same. Won't be the same. Won't be the same. Won't be the same.
buddy. If it's Claude Farewell tour,
Won't be the same.
they will make sure
They'll
it's
try.
equivalent.
They'll try.
They'll make sure.
But we'll know. We'll
We'll
know.
know, but Liverpool fans are delusional.
You're right. You're right. I'm in the
Not as delusional
Liverpool.
as Arsenal fans, but they are delusional.
I'm a double agent in the Liverpool Fresno Facebook group just so I could find out where they're holding their events. But when they bottle it, I will be there. I will get banned.
You'll see Depay.
I will get banned. And Memphis Depay will come for me.
He'll kick you out, buddy. He's ripped.
Yeah, so the joke on that is a guy looks just like Memphis Depay, and he was a bartender at one of the Liverpool things, and he is a very big Liverpool supporter, allegedly. Anyways, back to
Recap
Champions
the table.
League.
No, let's go. We recap the table. Let's have a look at stats real quick.
Oh yeah, Holland. I mean, the League Two striker leading
He was tied until he scored that goal.
Yeah, doesn't matter. He's leading. Anyways,
yeah, he's leading.
The League Two striker leading the League One and Premier League and every league in goals at 19. Then you have Ollie Watkins, Mo Salah, Cole Palmer.
Chilly in it.
Yeah,
you need a striker.
Solanke. How many of those are pens? It doesn't matter. Solanke.
3.
Jared Bowen, Alexander Isak, Heung-min Son, Phil Foden, and Bukayo Saka. Keep in mind, Phil Foden does not take any pens. Only taking one free kick, and it was a goal. Going into the assists, we have a 3-way tie at 10. We have quite a 5-way tie for 4th. But Cole Palmer is up there with 9. Julian Alvarez up there with 8. Mo Salah 9. Heung-min Son 9. Leon Bailey 8. Anthony Alonga 8. That's quite surprising. Pedro Neto 9. David Raya leads the clean sheets by 3. Pickford 2nd. Leno 3rd with Onana and Ederson. Ederson hasn't played in a couple weeks, keep in mind. Stefan Ortega has been unreal. And that's it.
Now let's get this, buddy.
These are the biggest games there are right now. This is glory. This is champions. The Champions League matches coming up. By the time this episode comes out, we will be just hours away from kickoff. Tuesday, we have Barcelona and PSG.
No, it's Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tuesday, we have Arsenal and Bayern kicking off.
At
Arsenal
the
absolutely
Emirates.
rolling at the Emirates. Arsenal absolutely rolling. Bayern absolutely folding. But Harry Kane's only chance for a trophy is on the line. And I don't think he's going to fold. I think he's going to step up. I think he's going to score a hat trick.
Ooh.
On Arsenal, he's going to dunk on them, heading back into Bayern. And Harry Kane may very well win the UCL. There's no way. He can't go out like this. He can't. They've been saying even Harry Kane's worst hater couldn't write a script like this. Well, you know what? I think Harry Kane, I think he's going to write his own script.
He's gonna finish the story. Like
I
Cody
think he's going to
did.
finish the story. Well, I want him to, but not at the cost of Man City. So I want him to get there, but he still will bottle it. Anyway, I don't know if Arsenal have it in them, but they've been playing really, really well. This is either going to be an insanely good game or Arsenal's going to roll them. Because every season, Bayern go up against one of the best clubs in the world and they get rolled on.
Yeah. What's it called? I think I was looking at a stat. I think the team that Harry Kane has scored the most against has been Arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like 15 goals.
That's
Buddy,
what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm
you gotta,
saying. Returning to England,
yeah,
only chance at a title at silverware. He's never had it. He's in the depths right now. I'm sure all he could think about right now is a trophy.
yeah. Because
I
especially
hope
like you see the move at the beginning of the season. He's going to Bayern, the team who has always won the Bundesliga like nothing, the Pokals like nothing, and they're struggling right now. They're struggling, but he has a chance to do it against a former London rival in Arsenal. So,
as a
buddy,
Tottenham man.
yeah, he's obviously still got that Tottenham in him.
Yeah.
So he'll either bottle it or he'll score a hat trick against Arsenal.
I'm feeling a hat trick, but we'll see.
And like we said, it's at the Emirates, buddy.
Harry Kane's back in England, mate. That's all I know. Hopefully, we'll see that happen. But we have another big game. We have Real Madrid versus Manchester City.
Absolute.
Just a game of century, the game of the year for the past couple years. Just pure entertainment. We've had City rolling on them past couple years, but we've seen City roll on them, and then we've seen the comeback. So, but City did roll on them last season, and then they finally were able to cross the hump and win it all. But City are without some major players. We had Kyle Walker not travel, Nathan Ake not travel. Gore Vidal is questionable or doubtful, they're saying.
Vinny will eat. He will be
Vinny
eating.
should cook. He should cook. I expect either Bernardo Silva to play left back or
Sergio Gomez finally plays.
no, that's out of the question. He's not playing. I hate to say it, but he'll never be seen that way. Not never, but in the next couple of years he won't.
Another one of those memes. Who the fuck
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah. Either Rico Lewis gets a huge call up.
He's gonna have to, buddy.
No, I don't think so. I think or Bernardo Silva plays left back. What I expect to see is Bernardo Silva left back, Stones, Diaz, Akanji in the back. It's going to turn into a back three that consists of Akanji, Stones, Diaz once they get into their set. Yeah. Then Bernardo can roam and do whatever he wants. But I do expect De Bruyne in the middle, Rodri, Foden on the wing, Grealish on the wing, Haaland up top. hopefully, I would like to see Doku go in for Grealish later in the game, around the 60th minute. Kovacic could get a really big shout here too. Just depends, man. I mean, we do have quite a quality club, but it's difficult to go up against one of the best teams in the world, which I don't think Madrid are the best team in the world, but they're up there. They're top 5, I'd say. Um, but it's difficult to go up against a top team in the world with the lineup that you don't usually work with. But regardless, they're all professionals. It should happen. But either way, I hope that City roll them because we did last season. But it's gonna be tough. Whoever's playing Vinny. Jude Bellingham is in, but I expect Rodri to absolutely lock that man down. Unbeaten still. The unbeaten record continues. The streak continues.
Will it end tomorrow? Dun dun
Will it end
dun.
tomorrow?
Find
I
out
don't
next
know.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but that is at the Bernabeu. Second leg is at City, so I don't know. I don't know what's better. I think as long as City come away with a draw at very minimum, it's in decent
Considered a
hands.
win.
Yeah, it's considered a win, especially with the lineup. Because honestly, Kyle Walker, man, people hate on him all the time. I don't understand it, man. The guy is one of the best fullbacks to grace. He's one of the fastest fullbacks to grace the Premier League, and he's one of the only people that could absolutely pocket Vinny.
Reece James has done it, buddy.
I said he's one of the only people. I said he's one of the only people.
Respectfully.
But just saying, I don't see the Kyle Walker hate. What he does off the field can be bad, but still. He's still one of the best.
No, I'm just kidding.
Then he almost abandoned his kids. He didn't. He stayed in Manchester. Anyway, next on Wednesday. Okay, wait. Let's go back. Tuesday. What are your predictions? Arsenal Bayern.
Bayern 3-1 because Hurricane scoring hat trick.
3-1. Okay. I'm gonna go Bayern as well. I'm gonna go like a 3-2 though. And then they'll have the advantage. For Madrid City, I think I'm gonna go 1-1 draw. Either that. I mean, that's what happened last season. We got the draw away. De Bruyne goal just after playing Candy Crush. And then we absolutely routed them at home, but we'll see.
I think the cheeky Madrid cheekily get a 2-1 win.
That's crazy. All right. I'll remember that. Wednesday, we have Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund. I think a very slept-on game for sure.
Very slept-on game. This is going to be a good game. People obviously are going to be focused on the other games because they're such heavy hitters, but this is the Champions League for a reason, buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
Dortmund
are hot. Dortmund are hot, I think.
Yeah. Where's it at?
It is at Atletico.
That's Atletico. I think they'll do it. I'm seeing like a 1-0 win. I think it's gonna be a very close game.
I think Dortmund are gonna absolutely show their quality and demolish Atletico in both legs.
Ooh.
Malin and Sancho have been playing so well. I'm just gonna go Dortmund 2-0 on this one. I'm gonna go Dortmund 2-0. I see them winning. I see them going through. I see them beating someone big. I see them beating someone huge soon. But yeah, I'm 2-0 Dortmund. Sancho scores a goal at least. It's a big game. He's a big time player. United are gonna have to watch him on the telly.
Oof. Let's take another stat real quick. Dortmund have only won one of their last 10 away games in the knockout stages.
Arsenal hadn't won a knockout stage game till last time.
And guess what? They still won't.
Streaks gotta end, mate. They won the
Nah.
last game. They won the last game against freaking.
No, what I'm saying is reality's gonna hit.
We'll see. Regardless, going into the PSG Barca game at PSG, big game. Lamine Yamal, Kylian Mbappe, Robert Lewandowski. This is why they bought Lewandowski. All the things, he hasn't been great in the league. He has the Champions League experience. He's a God-given goal scorer.
Luis Enrique returns to play against Barca. Actually, it's
Not
at the
returns yet. Not
not
returns
returns
yet.
yet. I think it's at the returns. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's gonna
But
play against Barca.
yeah, with Xavi in that squad as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go like a draw. I think I'm gonna go 2-2 draw. PSG, Kylian Mbappe has a double. Lewandowski potentially with the double as well. But João Consuelo has good experience. He is a UCL winner, by the way. Does it count? Does it count if he didn't play? If he wasn't there? If he was at Bayern? Anyway, he's a UCL winner. Shouts to him. Hopefully we get some big money for him. But PSG, it's Mbappe.
I think Mbappe absolutely shows up, buddy.
Yeah, allegedly his final season at PSG. Can he win the UCL with them?
Yes.
Honestly, if he wins the UCL and I'm him, I may stay another year try to win it again. The only way to save his legacy is to go back to back or multiple UCLs in a row.
Yeah, but
or leave to Madrid and just absolutely dominate everything.
Yeah, all the Mbappe fans. They're hoping this is their year, especially if it's their last year. Might as well go out with a bang and win the whole thing.
Yeah, but I think they want Xavi to stay. I know he says if he doesn't win, if he wins, that he won't, but he will. He will. If they win, he will. He absolutely will. We'll see. Unreal games. I'm super excited. Gonna be watching tomorrow for sure. Bit anxiety for sure. Hope Bayern absolutely demolish Arsenal. But City, just with the guys we have, not necessarily the most worried, but still a little worried. Madrid is a top side. We're a top side. We'll see what happens. Should be a great game either way. But definitely Wednesday, I'll be keen in on the PSG Barca game. Just because the storylines, the Mbappe.
So many storylines, buddy.
Yeah. We have a potential PSG Madrid face-off. Coming into it would be the final. No, it wouldn't be the final.
No.
It would be the next round. Man, that sucks. Well, either way, we will be there. But great games coming up. I'm gonna go. What did I say? 2-2 PSG and Barca. I think that's what I said.
3-0 Mbappe hat trick.
Dang. That'll be
He's
crazy.
doing it, buddy.
It's his year.
It has to, buddy.
That's what you say every year in the NFL, and you're a Niners fan.
Then he's gonna win the Euros in the summer.
Jeez, no one's beating England, mate.
Buddy,
except Gareth Southgate.
Gareth Southgate is the reason they're gonna lose. He's gonna go in with the midfield of Gallagher, Rice, and Manning. That's disgusting.
Don't forget Henderson. Yeah,
absolutely disgusting.
It'll be a good week for soccer, for football, Champions League, and then a big weekend coming up for the Prem. title race, treble still on for City. It would be quite unreal, honestly, in the position that they're in right now if they find a way to do it. I'll be on cloud 9. You won't be able to bring me down, Ivan. No matter what anybody says, you won't be able to bring me down.
Unless Phil Foden tears both his ACLs and his
Why
Achilles, and
would
he's
you
out for
even
the
say that?
rest of his career.
Dude, this guy's honestly the biggest hater for even saying that. This guy's the biggest hater for even saying that for us.
And he's gonna be out for the Euros. I have to
That's
find something to
unreal.
bring you down, buddy.
That's
I
unreal.
need something.
That's unreal.
I need something, buddy.
No way.
There's,
Unreal.
I'm numb. As a Chelsea fan, I'm numb, buddy. I need something to get me by.
I think Cole Palmer has found his way into the England squad for the Euros. No way he hasn't. Over Anthony Gordon. Has to. That's all we have for this week's episode. Well, this
Comment,
Tuesday's episode.
subscribe, share, repost, retweet, reshare, share it again, unshare it, and unshare it again.
We will be back on Friday morning with the recap.
Read the recap
of
after
the
we see
Champions League.
all these great games unfold before us.
And then next week, Ivan will miss the Monday episode, but not the Friday episode, and we'll have FA Cup that weekend as well. So it would be good. Chelsea versus City. Next week's match of the week.
We're dunking on Oscar Bob and Lewis.
FA Cup right after Champions League again, mind you. Right after, okay, we go Premier League. We go Champions League this weekend. Huge Premier League weekend. Then we go Champions League again next week. Then we go FA Cup and then into the weekday Premier League. Unreal.
That's why we're going to be dunking on Oscar Bob and Enrico Lewis.
And
They're going to be playing.
And in 2 weeks, will the treble still be on? We will see. But we want it again. We want it again. You know what? I think the release of Man City's documentary was maybe a week behind, in the sense that it should have been released a week earlier, but I think that it's pretty timely now. Because that show, or that episode, those episodes, they gave me fire. They gave me fire, and I hope they gave the players fire.
You can feel it where? Where can you feel it?
Can't say for YouTube reasons.
Wow.
Can't say, but I feel it. I feel the fire, and I hope the players do too. We'll see. Pep says that sometimes he announces lineups a week before, a couple of days before, or right before. So I wonder if whoever it is already knows they're starting tomorrow.
Kyle Walker's going to find out he's starting, but he's injured.
No, he didn't travel. He didn't even travel.
I'm kidding. I know he didn't travel.
But they did say that he could be back for the second one.
Yeah.
Even though the doctor said that he wouldn't. Pep said Kyle is Kyle. We'll see when he comes back. But yeah, we will be there. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you've reached it to this point. If you haven't, either way, you're not going to hear this. So, or you are. So, thank you. Thank you for kicking it with Gab and
Chooch.
And we will catch you guys later.